All right. Happy Sunday morning. We are starting up our live stream for the Lady Rough Riders 14AA team. We are playing against the Colorado Sprg Tigers. For anybody that's been waiting, we're getting started 20 minutes late, so sorry about that. On top of that, I lost the microphone attachment for the live stream, so hopefully you can hear my voice all right, if that's a good thing or not. All right, Jesse's doing our face-off. Ori's on wing, Grayson's on wing, Harper Seifert's on wing, and Maddie Benish is on wing. I'm sorry, on D. All right, we got Harper taking it out of the zone, driving it hard. Got turned over right at center ice. Got a Springs shooter going in, almost uncontested. Cora stopped it clean with the leg pad. Colorado Springs coming out. Some lots of enthusiasm here. Harper to Grayson, got it out of the zone, but Colorado Springs brought it back in hard to this inside wall. All right, Colorado Springs just got their first goal of the morning at 13:56. Rough Riders 0. Not the best way to start out a game. It's much better when we do it that way. Looks like we have Maddie Lemon, Harper Owen, Ads, Georgia, got an icing against Lady Rough Riders. Maddie Lemon is doing the face-off. Oh, and Andrea is the other D. I'm sorry, I forgot to say her name. Maddie won that face-off. Harper Owen got to it, but Colorado Springs got a quick stick in there and was able to get a hold of the puck. We tried to shove it deep into their zone, but we ended up getting a icing call on us again. We're down to 13:33 in the first period. We have Jesse doing our face-off. We had a change-up out there, so we have Maeve, Callie, Georgia, Jesse, Andrea. Springs just got off a real quick snapshot. Cora was able to get a leg down quick enough and stop it and smother it. Another face-off in the Rough Rider zone. Jesse's doing our face-off. Looks like we had a couple players change out. We have Harper S out there now. I think that's it. Harper battling out behind the goal. Callie trying to get a centering pass out of our zone. Went a little bit wide. Colorado Springs putting a lot of pressure on us, and it looks like we have another icing against the Lady Rough Riders. All of our centers are going to be well practiced with face-offs, looks like this morning. We're down to 12:35. Another shot on goal by Colorado Springs Tigers. Tigers seem to be doing real good on position passing, causing us to do a bit of chasing. We have Harper S bringing it all the way out of the zone to the red line. She had 4 on her, so she wasn't able to get past them. Got a great pass from Maddie Lemon to Ori. Ori's in that zone now. She had 3 on her, so we lost that puck. Ori's putting great pressure all the way back at that goal line in the corner. All right, we're on the chase now. Springs is able to get it into our zone. Andrea and Grayson are getting across that blue line, forcing Tigers to reset. Looks like they're going to change out some players. We're going to have Georgia bring it in on this inside wall. She has got the speed on this morning. She lost an edge, so puck got away from her. As the Tigers are pushing it hard, it's a chase. Ori versus 2. Ori won that out. We had Jesse against 2. They are putting 2 players against every one of ours at this point. Harper Owen just bounced it off the officials' wall, got it all the way down their zone, giving us a little time to get some fresh skaters on the ice. We have ads ripping in there, interrupting their advance into our zone. Harper was able to get it away as they got into the zone. Another turnover. Harper's on 1, but looks like that was close, almost offsides, but Tigers were able to take over that puck again. Shot toward goal, but it went wide. Ads and Georgia were down in that corner trying to get that puck away. I'm sorry, Maddie Benish. Having 2 Maddies and 2 Harpers on the team, you'll be hearing those 2 sets of names a lot. Harper S brought the puck across the red line and buried it deep so we could get some more skaters on the ice. Ads chased it down deep. Mav was able to interrupt a quick pass at the center ice. Shot on goal. Cora was able to cover it up, slow this game down. Tigers have a lot of momentum this morning. We're down to 9:46 in the first period. Tigers lead Lady Rough Riders by 1. And another face-off. Maddie L won that face-off, got it over to Georgia. Georgia got it out of our zone. Tigers were able to get on it, and they just took a wide shot on Cora. I think we just had a offside call on the Rough Riders. I'm sorry, on the Tigers. Tigers bringing in some fresh skaters. All right, we got Georgia going on the outside wall. She got to pass that red line and was able to bury it deep behind the Tigers' goal. We had most of our players over here in the corner, which didn't give us any opportunity to get a centering pass. A bit of a collision there. Maeve's down to 1 glove, which caused her to lose her stick. All right, she's back in the game with 2 gloves on. A little scary when you don't have gloves on and that puck's flying around. 6-ounce puck doesn't sound like a lot of weight, but if it's moving, it's got some energy. All right, we got an icing call against Lady Rough Riders. Another face-off in the far dot. We have Maddie Benish, Harper S. Jesse's doing our face-off. Grayson on wing. And I'm sorry I can't see the other, Ori, number 5. Ori and Jesse are down here on this inside wall battling out. Harper is able to get it bounce up and out. That's going to be one more icing call on Lady Rough Riders. It's like we have the Harper, Maddie, Ads, and the other Maddie. Maddie squared and Harper squared. Shot on goal by a crazy puck drop right there on that face-off. Cora was on it though. She was able to deflect it. And we got the rebound. Ads driving it all the way down into behind their zone. Harper O is on it on this inside wall backed up with Maddie and the other Harper S. Tigers in possession with some speed. So there's going to be Maddie Benish ruining that effort. That was a lot of effort by the Tigers for nothing but an offside to show for it. So we'll have, that girl's really fast. Give her credit. I mean, all right. Another face-off right outside the Rough Riders zone. Tigers won it, but there's a little bit too much heat on it, so they are bringing it all the way back into the zone, sucking in 3 of us. A couple more turnovers happening here right at this red line. Georgia's battling out with 2. Jesse backing up. That's good teamwork. George is on the wall with 3 of the Tigers. Tigers were able to dig it out. Tigers just tried to do a wraparound, but our defense was a bit too tight in front of the crease. Mabe was able to get it over the blue line, but it dribbled out, and we have an offside call on Rough Riders. Great effort by the Rough Rider girls right there. Face off right in front of the Tigers bench. Harper S and Maddie on D, Ori on wing number 5 with Maddie Lemon and Grayson out there for our front. Maddie getting tied up right at the Tigers bench. Tigers were able to drive it down and in. Cora's getting a workout today. She was able to butterfly down and get a good block on that and then smother that puck. We're down to 5:55 left in the first period. Tigers still lead by 1. Another shot. This one was able to make it to the net. Cora was able to get a stick on it, but there was a bit too much angle on it, and it was able to ramp up into the top corner of our net. That gives the Tigers a 2-0 lead on the Lady Rough Riders. Jesse's doing our face-off. Harper O is on wing. Harper and Maddie B and D and Ads was the other wing. All right, we got Harper S bringing all the way in, almost uncontested. She tried to get a shot off, but it went a little bit wide. Maddie was able to keep it in the zone. We still have this momentum. Harper O is getting over into that corner, was able to stop it. She's trying to get a centering pass out there to one of the Rough Riders. Ads was right there on the doorstep waiting for it, but we weren't able to get it over to her. We have Harper backing up Cora with a great deflection right as soon as they were taking a shot. And then Jesse was able to block the secondary shot. Harper O put up a great roadblock. Tigers player was having heads down, so she didn't even see Harper O come up on her. Tigers decide to send a hand pass directly to Harper S, where she was able just to slap it out of the air with her hand. Tigers got another shot on goal, but we need some fresh skaters on, so we decided the best thing to do there was to get an icing. Fresh skaters on. We're down to 4:33 in the first period. Looks like Maddie L is down there doing our face-off again. She's been doing great on those face-offs. Tigers were able to get another snapshot off on Cora where she was able to deflect it. Through that turmoil, we were able to get the puck down into their zone. Maddie Lemons and looks like George, I'm sorry. Callie was able to help her out in that far wall. Collie, number 74. She decided to mess with me and change the color of the tape on her stick from pink to white, so now I have to see her number or her name, make sure it's her. We got a lone Tiger bringing it into our zone. The defensemen were all over it and took possession of that puck. Whoa! Tigers just did a pretty big hip check on Grayson, right on the on that far wall. They took another shot. Court smothered it. We have another face-off. Jesse is representing at that center dot for this face-off. Harper S. Ori. Well, hand pass against the Tigers. That is not allowed. This is hockey. You cannot pass to yourself or others. And we're just going to have a face-off right here, near dot. I don't think most of the girls have gotten that particular call. Grayson, Tigers won that face-off, but Grayson was on it. Grayson now just plowing one of the girls down. Looks like the refs are going to allow it when the puck's in play, so why not? I think Grayson's going to win those, win all those opportunities there. Maddie Benish putting a heck of pressure on one of the Tigers as they tried to get a shot off. Lost her skate, but gave enough time for Cora to get a glove on that puck. Another face-off in the Lady Rough Rider zone. It was Maddie doing that face-off. She won it, got over to our wing. I didn't see who it was. And we are down in their zone. Tigers brought it all the way back to their goal line to pull us into their zone so they could free up a cherry picker who has just brought it into our zone. All right, we have Harper S, who was able to intercept a centering pass. She is against one, getting a shot off on goal. Their goalie was able to stop it. We have a face-off happening here for an offside call right in front of the Tigers bench. Face-off at the center ice. Maddie Lemon out there doing our face-off. Harper O on wing, Ads on wing, Georgia, and I believe Andrea on D. Ads was trying to get it out of our zone. It's out of our zone. Ads is out front. She's got the whole team on her. We got Harper O and Maddie Lemon backing her up, but she just had too many players on her to do anything successful with that puck at that moment. Andrea was holding that blue line, but puck got away over to the Tigers. Tigers are now trying to get a shot off, but Andrea is there to take it over and try and get it out of our zone. You can see some of that good Andrea speed as she tried to do a cross pass, but we weren't ready for that. Tigers did a centering shot. They're on the point. They tried to do a little chip shot into Cora, kind of messed with her with the slow dribbling puck. We're down under a minute now in this first period. Rough Riders again are trailing by 2-0. We are having a rough time. Tigers are just putting on an insane amount of pressure on that blue line, so there's no turnovers. Keeping in our zone. Andrew was able to get out of the corner up to Maddie. Maddie did a cross ice pass. Might have a little bit too much heat before the icing call. All right, one more icing call. Icing calls mean face-offs, unfortunately in our zone. And it's in on this inside circle, which is a bit dangerous. They've, the last two, they've gotten snapshots off right into the glove or pads of Cora. All right, Jesse didn't let it happen this time. Jesse is out of the zone. Cross ice pass to Collie. Collie's getting on it, but wasn't able to get there quite quick enough. Over to Maeve. Maeve, oh, Tigers just booted it out. We're down under 5 seconds. Harper battling out in this inside corner just to end this period out. We're going to be starting up the second period with a 2-0 deficit. I'll give you a break for my voice here for about 60 seconds. All right, there's the ref's whistle call to come to center ice for the start of the second period. Coaches are getting a few final pro tips to the girls for the Lady Rough Riders to start out the second period. 15-minute period. We are switching up sides. Cora going over to the net. I think we got a count of shots on goal on Cora at this point. She has taken 19 shots on goal. Rough Riders have only gotten 1 shot on goal. Face-off, Tigers were able to beat that one out. They are already into our zone. All the way to Cora. That was a whopping 11 seconds that time. Cora was able to smother it before it got to that goal line. It was a little scary. It was about an inch away. Got our first face-off in our zone in the second period. And again, they did that inside quick shot when they won that face-off. Cora was able to deflect it. On the rebound, we weren't able to get it out. That same shooter out there that I think has scored now 2 of the 3 goals was able to slap it in. We are down to 13:35. Tigers lead Rough Riders by 3. Got some fresh skaters. Jesse's in the center ice. Ori on wing. Grayson on wings. Andrea and Georgia on D. Tigers won out that face-off. They're able to bury it deep on the inside wall through the corner. Andrea swooped in and almost got it out. Andrea's getting over into that far corner to relay up to Ori. Ori didn't have an open pass to Grayson. Jesse drove it all the way through that blue line. We're in their zone. First time this period. We're down to 13 minutes on this second period. Tigers were able to intercept some passes. Looks like we have a call against Ori. Roughing call against Ori, so she is in the box for 2 minutes. I'm not sure how that one was roughing and what the Tigers were doing wasn't, but it is what it is. I guess you get away with it and the refs don't pay attention. Tigers were able to get another shot on goal. Cora was able to cover it up. Going to have a face-off with Jesse center ice on our penalty kill here. Andrea, Jesse, Georgia, and Grayson.
Defense, come on! Oh, Jeff!
All right, Jesse was able to get it out of the zone over to Grayson. Grayson's got it here. It's just coming in on the inside wall. She's in the zone. Tigers were able to get a little bit more speed on and get to that puck first. So they drove it out, not before we could clear the zone. We have an offside call against the Rough Riders. Good part is that chewed up a little over 30 seconds of this penalty kill. So we're down to a 1:27 on the clock, or the penalty clock. So we have Collie, Maddie Lemon's doing the face-off, Maddie Benish on D, and Harper S on D. Tigers got that face-off. They must practice that a lot. They're back in our zone. It's 4-on-4, now 5-on-4 as the rest of their players get into our zone. Holly trying to get that puck out. She was able to get it all the way over to Maddie. Maddie's doing her best to get out of the zone, but wasn't able to. Just got these Tigers are just getting the gas and getting our passes before we can get to our own passes. Speed is the Tigers' game here. We have Harper putting some pressure on. One of their players was swooping in like an NHL player, ready to smack that puck in. Oh, Tigers fumbled the puck on a pass, so now we got Holly able to bury it deep, and she runs over one of the Tigers players as she tried to stop in front of her. Tigers getting another shot off, ricocheted off Cora, now back in front of Cora. Stressful on these parents here. Maeve bringing it in, but we were over the blue line, so another offside call on the Rough Riders. Just when we had some momentum going to the zone, slowing the game down on us, giving the Tigers an opportunity. They don't need any more opportunities here. We have ads, Harper O, Jesse, Georgia and Andrea on RD. We had a puck that went by fast right below the video, and it slowed down enough. There must be enough snow on the ice to slow that puck down, so we didn't get another icing call on us. Jessie got in there, and she's driving it into that zone. Pass over to Ads. Ads tried to rip a shot off. Jessie tried to get the rebound. Oh, that was a check. Jessie hitting the wall. That wasn't great, but the ref that was standing right there didn't think anything of it, so there was no call on that Tiger. Tigers just did a offside, so we will have a face-off. Jessie on that dot, so she's doing okay. Harper, Ads, same group, Georgia, Andrea. They won that face-off on us again. I haven't seen this many consistent win face-offs from a team so far this season. Tigers were on the doorstep of Cora. Cora was able to keep that puck down underneath the pad, but not before she got, I think she got skewered by one of the Tigers on a leg. So we're waiting, making sure she's okay. Looks like she's okay. Face off right at our inside circle. Shot on goal, bounced off a leg pad on Cora. Cora is having a fantastic goalie day. Lots and lots of practice to stop pucks. Got Georgia getting out of the zone on that far wall, but she's got two on her, and the Tiger wasn't across the or out of the zone. Sorry, words are hard today. Before they got an offside call. If I had a radar gun, I'm guessing the Tigers are losing a little steam. They're not skating quite as fast as they were. Which is not a bad thing for the Lady Rough Riders. They've got some pretty fast players. Harper battling out over in the corner. It's getting a little contested with some shoving. Ref is paying attention. He was watching the players and not the puck at that moment. Tigers just keep that possession. We were able to interrupt a few of their passes. We're finally out into the neutral zone, but not before another offside call on the Tigers. think they're really trying to get some cherry picking moments to happen, thinking that we can't get it out of the zone. So Georgia and Andrea on B. Callie on this inside wing. Jesse on that faceoff. Jesse won that faceoff. There we go. And Nave over in that far wing, number 38. Georgia and Nave were able to get out of the zone, but Tigers were able to, I assume, was able to get it in. Must not have left the zone. Georgia was able to drive it out, just shoveling with that stick. Georgia's on that outside wall trying to get a centering pass in. No, not an offside. Oh, ooh, that was close. We just were able to get it in. We have a Tiger out there playing soccer with that puck because her stick is at center ice. Tigers were able to get it out of their zone. They are burying it deep into our zone as they change out every skater on the ice. Well, everyone but one, number 73. Battle directly below us here. Looks like this is going to go on for a minute. We'll get it so you can see some action. It's Andrea versus one. Andrea is putting so much pressure. The Tiger put some speed on and did a wide shot. We're down to 6:45 in the second period. We're clogging up all the shooting zones, but it's also giving an opportunity for the Collie got a dribbling shot toward their goalie. Goalie decided to smother it up. Likely to get some fresh skaters on. And looks like a goalie change out. All right, we have Maddie B, Harper S on D, Ads on wing, Maddie L on faceoff, and Harper O on wing. Got a shot on goal by Maddie B. Harper O is there to clean up and get that rebound, but their goalie covered it up. Another faceoff here on the near circle. It's great watching Maddie L do those face-offs. She chokes up on that stick, so she has all the leverage. Bottom hand is down at the elbow of the stick. Tigers decide to change out two. Tigers in possession. They're out of their zone. They're right down below us. Maddie Banish putting a lot of D to keep them coming in the zone. She got back up by Ads. Maddie decided to bury it deep behind ours goal, who got then tripped up by a lost stick. Pretty good pass over to Ads, but there's just too much heat on it, so it was able to glance off her stick. All right, a little bit scary. Maddie Lemon was able to interrupt the first shot going toward the goal. The Tiger was there to get the puck that was slowed down right in front of her, and she relayed it into Cora. They were able to get another goal on Lady Rough Riders. We're down to 5:33 in the second period. Jesse on center, Ori in the far wing, Grayson here on the close wing, Andrea and Georgia. Tigers are back in our zone, but Andrea has possession of the puck as she drives it around. Pass up to Grayson. Good pass to Grayson. Grayson was able to control it. She is right down, but she had two in front of her. Grayson lost her edge on her skate. It was a bit of a pile up down below us. All right, we have Georgia passing up off the wall up to Grayson. Grayson trying to get it in and past. Ori's got it. Ori's got some heat coming on from this inside edge. She's got a ton of pressure. Grayson plowing in through the Tigers. Shot on goal by Ori. It was a good shot. Georgia tried to keep it in. She did it once and got back out. Andrea is coming across this red line right below me. She got past and was able to bury it deep, but not before a Tiger knocked her off her skates. Holly's on the doorstep just waiting for a shot on goal. Can't see who has the puck over here. Georgia kept it in on that blue line, but again, Tigers had speed, so they were able to drive it past. They did a centering pass to a Tiger that wasn't there. Jesse was able to pick up the trash and get it all the way down into the Tigers zone. Tigers in possession. We got Harper S taking in the defense line on that far wall. Maeve getting a shot toward goal. Hallie was there to try and bring it across, but the Tigers were able to interrupt it. Oh, that was scary. Puck just dangling out there right in front of Cora for way too long. Mandy was able to get up against this inside wall. I think we're getting no call against Rough Riders. They were getting ready to blow that whistle. That is another goal. Another goal on Tigers. I think that brings them to number 5. It's a rough game for our Lady Rough Riders here. We're down to 3 minutes left in this period. Adds Harper O, Andrea, Georgia, and Jesse, who is doing our face-off. We got some back and forth right below me. Let me see if I can get it. And of course, we just had a whistle blow and a finger point. Oh, okay. No penalty, just an offside. Harper just putting tons of pressure on that Tiger. Pass over to Jesse. Jesse, just so much pressure on her. They're able to get it on this inside wall. Back to Georgia. Georgia's in our zone as she waits for a Tiger to come for it, and she baited him out. Puck just about 12 inches short of the icing call. Definitely a lot of snow out there for slowing that puck down. That would have been another icing call on us had it been first period and we had clean ice. Got Georgia bearing out of that corner. Jesse asking that Tiger player to get off the ice, and she listened, so we had to change out. It's like all but one Tiger was able to get onto the ice, a change out for them. We have Ori into that zone, just driving it, one-handed stick on that puck. She is in that corner now. She was over there with Jesse and Grayson. Harper S tried to get a shot off, but a got slightly stick deflected by one of the Tigers. They passed it back, thankfully, to Harper S. as she's on that far wall. Ori did a relay and got it in deep. It is wrapping around to this inside corner. Jesse's right there looking for a D-to-D pass, blocking that out, allowing us to get a little bit more time with the puck. Tigers buried deep across the ice. We're doubling up skaters on every corner of their passing, just so they can't do any more complete passes. Tried to get a pass up, shot on goal to Cora. Cora was able to get a leg pad on it and deflected it off. Maddie Benish, Ori, and Jesse over in that corner trying to get that puck all the way out, but their defender was able to hold that blue line. Tigers had a player loitering right on the edge of the crease. All right, we got Jesse to Grayson up to the red line, and a little bit too much enthusiasm by the Tiger, who forced an offside call. Face off here at center ice with a whopping 4 seconds left in the second period. Maddie Lemon's doing our face-off. Harper S on D, Addie B on D, Maeve on wing, and just in time to say Collie on wing. All right, that is the end of the second period. We are going to be coming into the third period. Tigers leading Rough Riders 5-0. You can go on mute here for about 60 seconds. All right, the refs blew the first whistle, asking the girls to get to center ice. Neither team is coming out there quite yet. Both teams' coaches are taking the opportunity. There's the second whistle. .14-minute period 3, the last 14 minutes of this game. We might be having a scoreboard problem. It is freaking out right at the moment. It's it's resetting back to first period, all zeros, the timer's off. Might be a Starbucks error. Someone spilled the Starbucks on the control board there. I'm kidding, but that would make more sense on what it's doing. It's glitching pretty bad at the moment. Refs are going over to supervise the person on the clock, trying to figure out what's going on. Looks like they're trying to punch in new numbers because it keeps resetting the clock up to 15 minutes, period for one. This is where I need pop up one of those or getting a technical difficulties sign. All right, looks like we're going to get some more bench time with the coaches. Looks like they reset it completely, so it's not glitching out now. So maybe we'll have progress. A little trivia: Cora was able to handle another 15 shots on goal by the Tigers. She's up to 35 to the Lady Rough Riders, 5 shots on goal. But that's a count from the stands up here by one of the parents. It doesn't look like the resetting of the clock worked. Clock crew has backup now from some of the coaches. I'll ease up on the commentary. Hopefully it comes back online here soon and we can get this third period started. All right, ref said, don't care. We are starting with a bad scoreboard. Tigers got that face off. They're already in our zone, getting lots of pressure. Georgia was able to force the Tigers to bury it. Andrea's just pinning one of the Tigers up against the wall as they battle out. Georgia's in there now. And that was Ads in there helping out. I didn't give you the lineup. Georgia, Andrea on D, Ads, Maddie, and Harper O. Looks like the clock's working now. So we're down to the 13-minute mark as we battle it out. Georgia was pinning that puck up with her skate while she had 2 of the Tigers trying to dig it out. Tigers just got a shooting lane. I heard a ding. And Cora was able to cover it up. Oh, the ding was her stick hitting the post, not a puck. Cora's doing great. We have Jesse coming in for doing the face-off. Maddie B for D, Harper S for D, Holly and Maeve coming in for the two wings. Shot toward goal, but we were able to block up the shooting lane. We got it out into center ice as we try and get possession of the... Jesse was able to get in there and just smacked her stick out of the way. So now we got Maddie Benish bringing it into their zone. Collie over there holding it on the wall, but it got past. Maddie got a stretch and was able to slow the puck down. Harper's now over in that corner battling out with the Tiger. She's able to kick it out, take possession. She did a relay up and out of our zone and just crossed the center ice as Collie is trying to get to it first. Maeve and Jesse were backing her up. Maddie got it across, coming up from D. It's driving toward their goalie. The goalie was able to swipe it away with the stick. Got Andrea putting some pressure, forcing the Tiger to take a high shot. Cora was able to shrug it off. Now we've got Andrea bringing it across ice up to Ori. She got it past, as soon as she got past the red line, she was able to get it up. Ori has got two on her back behind the goal. I don't know if you can see the scuffle that's going on. Boy, the puck just sat there right in front of the goalie as we were trying to battle to get to it. We've got a Tiger bringing it all the way into our zone with a lot of speed. Cora was able to deflect it off. We're down to the 10:39 mark on that third period of this game. We did a relay from Maeve. Maeve was able to get it iced so we can get some fresh skaters on the ice. All right, we've got a face-off going on this near circle. Maddie's on point. Andrea, Georgia, Ori, and Grayson. All right, we got Ori with some crazy speed coming in on the inside wall. She has taken a shot on goal. Their goalie was able to deflect it off. Grayson got the deflection. It's over in that wall trying to get it out. Three Tigers on our two defenders at this point. All right, we got the rest of the Rough Riders in the zone. Tigers used the opportunity to change out some of their D players. We are down to 9:56 in this game. Face off on this near dot as we change out some players. Jesse on point. Harper and Harper out there. We got Jesse with some speed all alone and taking a shot. Oh, their goalie came out right as Jesse was getting that shot off. That was fantastic speed from Jesse. Tigers didn't know what happened. Jesse on point again. Harper and Maddie B on D. Ads on wing with Harper O on wing. Shot on goal by Jesse again. She lost her skate taking that shot, but it was a great shot.
Go, Jesse!
Another face-off. We're down to 9:39. We're all over it. We got it up to their goalie. Their goalie had to smother the puck again as Ads tried to tip it in. All right, Tigers bringing it around that far wall. Doing a centering pass. Maddie is in a race with the one Tiger. Maddie won as the Tiger lost her skate trying to twist around. Ads just stopped a shot on goal. We have a Harper. She's got 3 on her, 4 on her, and she got it into the zone. She is going to take this left-handed shot, but she's got a Tiger right off their goalie's pad. Adge was there to get the rebound, but there's too many Tigers on her at the moment. We have Maeve putting a ton of pressure on the Tiger as she buries it going into the zone. Got a relay from Maddie up to Collie. Collie relayed it into, but it had too much speed, so we have an icing call. Maeve was down there to grab that puck in case there was no icing call. She was on it. We have Andrea, Georgia, Maeve, Ned Lemon on point, and Collie. Tigers wrapped it around behind our net from the far wall to this near wall. Down to 8:25 as Maddie battles it out with two of the Tigers there near that far circle. Over to Collie. Collie tried to get it out, but not before one of the Tigers was getting a stick right on it. Georgia and Maddie, 3 Tigers and 2 Rough Riders. Shot toward goal. It was a little weak, so it went wide. We have Andrea going across ice past Tigers, saw it and was able to get back into the zone and keep it in our zone. A weak shot toward goal by the Tigers got deflected by Georgia as it went toward Cora. Tigers changed out most of their players. They've got a player coming in like a bowling ball, taking out Georgia. Tigers are putting their sticks right at the edge of the girls' skates. Refs look like they're thinking it's they're playing the puck, even though there's no puck there. Well, the Tigers are going to be one to watch this season. We have a new target team to beat in the future, as we're coming down to the 7 minutes left in this game. Unfortunately, the Tigers are leading us by 5-0. Jesse on that face-off majorly contested it, that center dot. Jesse was able to win it out. Got Maddie dangling it just right in front of the Tigers player. Jesse backing up Maddie, relayed up to Grayson. Grayson relayed it up, and Ori is hot in that far corner, getting backed up by Grayson as Grayson tries to wrap it around. Ori pinning one of the Tigers in the wall. It's like they have some shot toward the goal by Harper S, but it went wide. Their goalie tried to dive at it and fell. We need more of that. That goalie, a bit of a panic when that puck went flying. Harper drove it in on this close wall. There's just a lot of, I know it's not checking, but it sure looks like checking when they hip check you. Harper and Grayson against 3. Tigers were able to win out on this near wall. Tiger to Tiger, up and out of their zone. We have Harper and one of the Tigers. Harper got a stick on it. That same Tiger decided to get over that red line before she spent any more time on it. Tigers fished out 4 of their players, left one to get on Harper S. Harper O is bringing it in on this inside wall as it slows down in the snow. Harper O, as she brought it across the blue line, we had a player too deep in the zone. So we will have a face-off here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Ed Lemon on point. Adds on that far wing. We have Georgia drove it all the way into the zone. She charged up from D. And Lots of motivational screams from the Rough Riders team. Whoa. Tigers aren't holding much back when we're near the walls. They just slam into us. Puck got deflected and made it through Cora's grasp. That gives the Tigers a 6-0 lead over the Rough Riders. Maddie's down here ready to do this face-off. Some good love from the Rough Riders to Cora. We're down to 4:43 in this third period. Georgia and Andrea on D. Holly here in the right wing, Maeve on the far wing. Back to Georgia as goes a little bit back and forth. She got it back into that zone. There is so much snow on that ice that puck can't even float across the ice anymore. Maeve was all over this Tiger player, and we were able to get it back into the zone. Pressure. Oh, Callie. Tiger lost the puck as she tried to get a shot off. Maddie now tried to get a shot off as a relay through Callie. I've slaughtered her name so many times. Andrea's in the foot race back here with two Tigers buried in this near corner as it slows down and stops right behind our net. Tiger was able to get to it first, up to a Tiger sitting on our doorstep who slapped it in. That makes it 7-0 now at 3:47. This is definitely the Rough Riders' toughest game at this point. We have Ori, Jesse, Grayson on the front. Maddie and Georgia on D. Jessie won that face-off. She is putting tons of pressure. Georgia was able to kick it off with her skate. Ori is pressing it. She got stopped up by a Tiger as she was just trying to punch it past. Jessie and Grayson just battling them out with four of the Tigers down here as they collapse in on them. All right, Tigers are able to get the zones across the red line up to Georgia. Georgia just shoulders past, but not before a Tiger was able to keep it over the red line. That is an offside call on the Tigers with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. It's an intense game. Both teams are sucking air at this point. We have 6 players on the ice. We need to not get a call with too many players on the ice as this face-off happens at 3:03 in the third period. Harper O coming down on this inside corner. Tigers behind our net looking for an open centering player. He put it up to the point for a shot to be made. There's a wide shooting lane there toward Cora. Cora was able to deflect it off. Like Andrea and I don't know who else is over there. Oh, Andrea and Maddie won out that corner battle. Come down to the 2-minute mark as we work on getting out of the zone. Harper O is able to get to that puck nice and quick. Puck shot just over in the Tigers zone. Ads putting great effort on this inside wall as she was able to get it into that zone. had a Harper down here at the red line. She was just on the edge of it, and it got called an icing. So we'll have a face-off here on this near dot. Oh, no, I lied. We're going to do center dot. Minute 53 left in the game. We have Ori, number 5, Jesse, number 8, and Maeve, number 38. She got a shot off on goal as we got into their zone. We have Harper and Georgia on D. Ori came in from behind and was able to get that puck away, causing some confusion on the Tigers. I'm laughing because Rough Riders are screaming their head off. If Harper bring it over on this near corner, she tries to bury it up to Ori. Ori got it and relayed it out. We're down just below me, and I get some view. Harper just got it out with some help by Jesse. Tigers are offside. 1:09 left on the clock for this game. Have a face-off here on the near dot. Ori, Maeve, Georgia, and Jesse still on the ice. Tigers won that face-off, but Georgia was able to get to that puck first. Harper got a leg on that puck as they took another shot toward the goal as we're down below the minute mark. Harper's on this inside wall trying to get it past. She got it past. It's her and Ori going into the zone. Harper wants this shot. Goalie came way out of the crease and deflected Harper's backhand pass as they battle out in the final 30 seconds of this game. Maeve got a shot toward goal, but there's a player in the way. Jesse and Maeve getting it out and back into their zone. 20 seconds left on that clock. Tigers got it out. Ori's got it into the zone. Tigers are able to keep her from getting too far in that zone. We're at the center red line here as it goes. Turnovers all the time. Harper kept the blue line into our zone safe, got it deep into their zone as the buzzer goes off to end this game. Definitely the roughest game for the Rough Riders. May it be our last rough game. We will end out this stream of the Lady Rough Riders 14AA against Colorado Springs Tigers right after the Tigers get up to the point and we can do the good game and fist bumps. Girls were putting in so much good effort. That was tough. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.